Anyway, this is watching Affinity Xtra celebrating customers black on. This is what it is. I'm just now talking. Let me just get my string out of the way. Headphones right, guys. So, concerning times, or non-concerning times, yeah. And I would like to say something. I have a lot of a lot of people. You know, how far do we go about politics? How far do we go in it? It's none of our business. Focus in the Bible. I do a show that we started in 2025. I believe 2025 we started. I don't think it's 2024, but I think it could have been 2024 actually. It's been, man, time's gone fast. But myself alongside Mr. Mark G, and we done that looking at ideology, because I do feel that we do pick and choose as Christian, part of the Christian faith, what trends, what suits our narrative. Yeah. Now, I get a lot of stick from other Christians because of my focal point on social and political issues. I don't know why. Because, you know, maybe because, I don't know, maybe the Pharisees at the time were so focused on that they didn't see who Jesus was. You can argue and say that and whatsoever, but it's amazing when it's brother Trump, which is fine, you know, got backed by his Christian is I wouldn't say far right Christian belief system, but you know, he said some cool stuff that Christians agree with, and we're backed, but yes, revelation, man. But I feel that we need to be very, very careful, and I encourage people to always look at things not at face value, please. Again, somebody sent me a message today from somebody. He said focus on the message, not the messenger. But that doesn't exempt you from saying it's okay for bad messengers to come across with a couple buzzwords and we think that this is God. And there, so God can use a donkey, full stop. So that's not I'm not here to justify who God is using to convey a message, but we need to be careful of what we're backing, because we need to carry on backing that way when they do something different. So no one backed Putin going into Ukraine, but everyone's silent with Venezuela. Everyone's silent with what's going on in the Middle East. Everyone's talking about Greenland, when I'm going, hold on a second. If you actually keep an eye on things, I do watch things. This is nothing new in Greenland. They've been talking about this for a while. Yeah. And I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong, but why does nationalism and imperialism, this whole, yes, we're going to take over this land and world for our safety and do this and do that, do this. Why is it so cool to do that now and nobody says anything, when we clearly received that caused a lot of trouble back in World War I and World War II? My concern is, if you study history especially leading up to World War I, my gosh, guys, yo, this world is quite scary right now. And a lot of people are wondering why we have so many people, for me, looking down and being depressed, and it affects myself as well, is that it's a scary world when you switch on the TV, when you think about the Bible, when it says wars and rumors of wars. What's going on right now is quite nervous, and I would just encourage people just to keep faith, but be consistent, be very careful to jump up with people, because they'll let you down tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? With presidents and politics systems. Myself and Marx will be breaking down into ideologies, looking at a thought process, being public about the thought process that we should have as individuals of Christ, not just a jump up with the masses, which we do too much of. I've heard when doing and I'm getting annoyed about this because I've heard, you know, it's just a justification for having the St. George's flag, which I don't have an issue with, is because it's, you know, it's a cross of Jesus Christ. It's representing, it will bring forth revival in this country. I'm going, come on, man. I seen it at a level where it's not used from that viewpoint. Yes, God can use anything, but come on, man, guys, let's stop justifying wrong and the wrong heart behind it. Yes, you can have your flag, but what's going on right now is actually scary, really scary, something that I haven't seen in my lifetime. And I've seen a lot of things growing up in the area which is majority not black. So why am I saying all this and whatever? So I'm gonna say, go and watch out the show Ideologies, myself and Mr. Mark G on the station. Do listen out, because we are gonna be breaking down things. We are actually asking you to actually, and this is the biggest Achilles heels of Christians. We're not willing to discuss, to reason. We're not. You know what I mean? You know, we're not really, guys. I'm happy to, and I must say, on the last show that we did in Ideologies, where we talked to Chad, and we talked about the MLK. I came in with an attitude, with a mindset, and I left there going, yeah, man, it's good to talk. So, guys, I would encourage, you know, before we jump on certain things and jump on certain bandwagons, be very careful, because you're just about to justify something that's going to happen around the corner. And we saw what happened in Nigeria. People say it's concerning or whatsoever. It's very concerning, because we see this from years. Where there's oil, there's trouble. You know what I'm saying? You know, oil, money, always follow the money trail when it comes to war. If there's no money in it, there's no war. you're just left to being ravaged. But where there's money, where's resources? Greenland, believe it or not, has a lot of rare soil elements coming with rare, I think it's called rare soil elements in there. So if you didn't know, that's what I researched and looked into. So guys, I would encourage you guys, start looking things in surface and dig that. I'm not always right. I'm not right. You know what I'm saying? In my viewpoint, it's not about that. But I just want us to look at things from a different perspective, to look more deeper going into 2026, before we open up our mouths, before we jump on the bandwagon thinking that this is some big jolly crusade, rather than this is a big massive money windfall for a bunch of rich dudes that have nothing to do with Jesus Christ. Simple things. But listen, we're watching Affinity Xtra. Say better gospel music like our just how we do it, and we just want to shout out for people. I'm just looking at the time, man. Jeez, time is going on crazy. But listen, I'm gonna play some little worshipy songs off on the way out to vibe out to, and this is called a Sparrow song by the artist called Davina.
Hi, and thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, you like, and you comment, and make sure that you're sharing the videos and watching so much more. We have loads of content for you. I hope